Hey folks, so I thought I'd take a few moments and talk about one of the formations I recently faced. Unfortunately, we didn't get an opportunity to finish the game, so I can't really give you guys a great battle report with this. So I thought instead of losing the footage of this nicely painted army, why not just go ahead and talk about the formation. So the formation is made up of the Cult Mechanicus Battle Congregation Detachment, so that's from the Cult Mechanicus Codex. You've got the Scutari Battle Maniple from the Codex Scutari, and the Imperial Knight Oathsworn Detachment from the Codex Imperial Knights. So within each of those detachments and formation, you're going to have all the special rules that are going to be specific to those units. Also, on top of that, because they're together and in this formation, they get some very impressive special rules. So, the Mechanicus Brotherhood of Mars special rule, all units in this formation have the Canticles and the Omnissiah special rules, even though they don't have the Cult Mechanicus faction. So, you're going to be able to use those special abilities and use the various different numbers of units on the table to be able to grant you more units to put towards using the various different abilities. Because they all depend on how many units you have on the table, which will determine what abilities you're basically able to use. With that said, you also get the Alpha Dominus, which basically allows your Tech Priest, if they're your Warlord, to reroll their Warlord traits from the Codex Cult Mechanicus. Last special rule is the Might of the Adeptus Mechanicus, and this is a very impressive one. All the weapons and war gear options taken by the units within the formation, including any kind of relics of Mars or Arcana of Mechanicum, are free. With that said, all weapons with the Gets Hot special rule that are carried by the models within the formation no longer have the Gets Hot special rule. So you can get hundreds of points worth of upgrades for basically free for taking this formation. Now, it's still a big investment in 3 different codices and a ton of various different units, especially the Maniple. That has a lot of different units built within it. But you can still get away with a few smaller units when it comes to the Cult Mechanicus, Battle Congregation, and the Knights Oathsworn Detachment. But overall, it's a very powerful list. It not only can handle stuff on the ground, but it can also handle air units, flyers. So you got to be really careful when you're coming up against these guys. And if you have flyers in your army, focus on those units that can take out the flyers, and then, of course, start mopping up. Myself, when I was going up against them, there was a lot of attrition on my side. So, unfortunately, I didn't get the knight taken down as quickly as I wanted to. And I did manage to take out a lot of units with my Archon, but she died at the very last turn. But oh well, she did a really impressive job. I have to say, if you don't have the right units to go up against this army, you're going to be fighting uphill for sure all the way, because it is definitely a challenge, but a challenge worth trying out for sure. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little kind of chit chat about the formation. I know it's not a lot of detail. I've only gone up against it once and kind of read a little bit about it online, but overall, very, very impressive units, very, very impressive special rules. So if you guys have gone up against it, let me know what it's been like, because I'd love to hear what you guys think of it too. So with that said, I will talk to you guys later. Bye now.